Don't mind her. She's just having a nervous breakdown.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. No, I'm not.
I guess swinging upside down got you all mixed up.
Oh, please. I can drink Luke under the table any day.
Well, that's it. She's drunk. You're drunk.
I'm not drunk. Any spy worth their tequila salt can hold their liquor because, loose lips can get you killed.
Well, I kind of feel like killing myself right now.
That's okay. That's just the mother-daughter dynamic. Patrick, you tell me, am I out of line asking you when you're going to marry my daughter? I mean, after all, she is carrying your child.
Yes.
It's not his decision.
Oh, you see, this is a problem that she's had ever since she was a little girl.
What problem?
That she is unable to verbalize what it is that she desires the most for fear that it will be taken away from her.
You never told me that before.
I blame myself because I had a lot of problems with her father.
This has nothing to do with you and Dad.
Nothing to do with us, of course. Why would you want to repeat history? You see, I don't know if you know this or not, but I kept Robin's existence from her father for a long time. But the difference being, of course, that Robert and we were married at the time that Robin was conceived, which happened when we were on the run. We were in Europe. And
that's enough, Mom.
I'm sorry.
Should I be taking notes?
Let's just pretend like this never happened, okay?
I can stay if you
No, I don't. It would actually help me a lot if you left right now.
No, you can't. I don't want him to leave because I want to talk about when you're going to get married.
Get out while you can.
No,
please.
you know what? Give me one good reason why you two shouldn't be married. Come on, it's obvious that you love each other. I knew that from the moment that I met Patrick. No, actually, I knew it when you were talking about him, Robin.
Okay, now you have officially crossed over the boundary.
Well, do you think I want to get in the middle of this? I don't want to meddle. But your happiness and the happiness of the grandchild, that I've said it, the grandchild, you see, that is far more important to me than to remain silent. Unlike the baby daddy, who finds it positively acceptable to stand there saying absolutely nothing whatsoever.
You're doing fine by yourself.
You have so many more advantages than Robert and I did. Come on, you have great careers. You're a doctor, You have plenty of money, and now you have a bun in the oven. So?
Muffin.
What?
Robin's right. I should go. So, enjoy.
Happy now?
What did he mean, muffin?
It doesn't matter. Patrick doesn't want to be married to anyone. Especially me. Let me describe to you the first time that I met Patrick. He was having sex with a nurse on top of an operating table in this hospital in Atlanta where he did his residency.
Well, he's changed his ways, right?
Briefly. But in retrospect, I think Patrick's monogamy had to do more with his HIV scare rather than his love for me. I mean, let's face it, he couldn't date anyone else at the time.
Don't underestimate him, though.
Patrick isn't about committed relationships. It's an unnatural state to him. And he is a deer in headlights when it comes to children.
You don't think you're just overreacting?
Mom, I said to him, I want to have a child, and he said, I don't, he's not sure about a lot of things, but Patrick's sure he doesn't want to be a father.
Are you having regrets?
No. Of course not. I mean, I wanted to be pregnant with Patrick's child. That is what I wanted. That is what I dreamt of. But this pregnancy was an accident. Patrick doesn't want to be a dad, and he certainly doesn't want to be married. And under these circumstances, I can't say I blame him.
All right. Well, clearly you have had this argument with yourself so much that you could write a book about it. But if it wasn't under these circumstances, would you want to marry him?
Why would I want to marry a man that doesn't want to marry me?
I didn't say that. That's just too painful for you, don't you?
Ugh, you know what would be painful? Actually marrying him. Excruciating.
Okay, this is what I'm hearing, Robin. It's all very rational and sensible, but I don't believe a word of it. I really don't.
Okay, fine. Let's say that we give it a go and we make the effort and then the baby's born. All of a sudden reality sets in. Patrick's complaining because he's not getting enough sleep and he's allergic to the baby powder, and then he has to work late, so he's sleeping in the on-call room. He's starting to feel stifled, but he doesn't want to actually tell me about it. Then I will start to worry where he is in the evenings. One drink will turn into two at Jake's. Oh, and then there's this hot young thing playing pool, and, well, old habits die hard, Mom. So before my baby even turns 1, father of the child will be cheating on me, and then I'll be bitter and angry and, I mean, are we having fun yet?
Wow. Is there any possibility you could be wrong about any of this?
Minuscule, but I'm not sure it's worth it to find out. Because I'm a successful doctor and I make a good living.
Yeah, sure. And that's why you want your child to sleep in the closet.
Oh, come on. I will move to a bigger apartment when I'm ready. And I'm going to take a long maternity leave as soon as this baby is born. Then when it's time to go back to work, I'll hire a nanny. I'm going to have a very peaceful, stress-free, loving home.
Male-free.
Well, he can be as involved or uninvolved as he wants to be. But, good intentions aside, the way you just terrorized him, I'm not sure he's going to want to have anything to do with me or this child.
I mean, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I don't think that as soon as a child's in the mix that everybody should immediately get married. Because believe me, I know that child doesn't necessarily make a successful marriage.
Yes. And that's what you should say to Patrick. You should say, I'm so sorry, I was drunk.
No.
I was suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome because I just found out I'm going to be a grandmother.
Well, yes, I mean, I am unsettled about that.
It doesn't matter your excuse. Just please tell him, under no circumstances do I want you to marry my daughter.
I'm not going to do it. It's a lie. No. Anyone with eyes can see that you are crazy about Patrick. And that you would love him to be involved with this baby, to be a committed full-time dad. But you have made up your mind that he doesn't feel the same. And the thing is, you're not even going to explore any possibilities. And that really makes me sad. I've always wanted you just to live your life with courage. And you do that. But I want you to be honest about your feelings. Because that's where you're going to find true happiness.
I know in the past I have hid my feelings and lived in kind of a bubble. But I don't think that's what I'm doing now. Patrick has been painfully honest with me about what he wants and doesn't want, and I respect him enough to accept that.
I don't buy it.
I'm really nervous. I am, but the whole thing would be overwhelming whether or not I'm with the most supportive and wonderful man in the world. Parenthood is huge.
Yes. It changes your life.
I know. But marrying Patrick isn't my be-all, end-all. I do care about him, and he's given me the most wonderful gift. But I assure you, I don't want to marry him right now. So I think that you, with all of your persuasive powers, should find him and tell him that, like, right now, please.
Okay. I'll go find Patrick and I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
I think that's a mistake. Oh, the rebels are revolting.
What?
I'm gonna have to go.
Well, after you talk to Patrick.
No, I can't do that right now. I'm gonna have to parachute in.
Mom, you said that you would go talk to him.
Yes, I will. As soon as I get back. I'll come back. I'll help you paint the closet or whatever it is, and it'll be fine. I promise. I will take care of it. I love you, Molly.
It's a nursery, not a closet.